Immigration New Zealand will be increasing the fees for majority of their visas very soon. Some of these fees are going to become double the current price. So keep watching to know which visas are affected and when this change is going to be implemented. Kia ora whanau, it's your girl, the sassy engineer, your favorite Niger Kiwi here in New Zealand. Immigration New Zealand has decided to join the trend of yesterday's price is not today's price by announcing that they will be increasing the fees of majority of their visas.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
This announcement was made on Friday, 9th August 2024. So I'm bringing you this news as it is hot, so that you have enough time to submit your application if you have been dragging your feet, or gather your document if you have been dragging your feet. These changes will be coming into effect from October 1st, 2024. So you have about 1.5 months to get your things together, gather your documents, submit your application to take advantage of this current rate, because from October 1st, 2024, things will not be the same as they are right now. Okay, now what is changing? So in this video, I'll just be discussing the very common visas that I know that most of you are looking out for. While if you want to know those other ones that are not very popular with migrants, you have to go to my website, thesassyengineer.com. I'm going to put the link in the description box so that you just click there and it will take you directly to that page where you see the visas, the complete list of visas that are changing and by how much. That's the percentage increase. So you do your math and decide, is it okay for me to wait till October 1st or should I hurry and submit it now? The reason for these changes is to set an appropriate level to recover the cost of processing a visa and reflect the benefits received by people using immigration services. So these are some of the reasons why Immigration New Zealand is increasing their charges. Immigration New Zealand also has this list on their website, so I'm going to also put the link to the announcement so that you go and read it. You know, immigration makes a vital contribution to New Zealand's economy, workforce and community. Apart from that, it reunites friends, families, provides employers with access to key skills and capital, contribute to New Zealand international humanitarian. So these are some of the reasons that they gave. But I know that's not the gist that you want to hear. The gist that you want to hear is what is increasing. What visas are going to be changing. That's what you're here for. And that is what we're going to discuss. As you know, there are different types of visas and I've talked about this on my channel. So if you haven't yet watched that, click the link at the top right corner to go and watch it. I'm going to put it in the description box. Now, for one of these visas is one that will bring you to study. The first visa I'm going to be talking about is the student visa, because I have a lot of people who have asked me about student visas. Of course, there are different types of student visas. You can also study on a visitor visa, but just for 3 months. But that's not what we're here for. The very common one that we go for is the fee-paying student visa. The current fee-paying student visa is from $375. Beginning 1st October 2024, that will change to $750. So it's going to be double the price. Okay, now if you want to know how to apply for visa, the document that you need and everything, click the link in the description box around student visa to go and learn how to apply for student visa, documents that you need, and everything that you need to know about student visa. We go on to the next type of visas that will bring you to New Zealand, which are the work visa. These are visas that allow you to come to New Zealand to work. Now we're looking at the most common visa, which is the Accredited Employer Work Visa. As you know, there are different types of work visas and I've discussed this in detail, even including their cost on my channel. So click the link that I show you in the top right corner or check the description box to watch and learn about the types of work visas. So when someone comes to you and tells you working visa, you say, no, what is the name? Because in New Zealand, all our work visas have their unique names. Now, the very common one that migrants use to come to New Zealand to work is the Accredited Employer Work Visa. In short, when you say work visa, the first thing that comes to mind is Accredited Employer Work Visa. The current rate for this visa is $750, from $750. Now, beginning 1st October, that is going to change to $1,540. That is about 105% increase. Yeah. Now, not just that, for an employer to bring someone under an accredited employer work visa, that employer has to be accredited. There are two types of accreditation. There's a standard one and there's a high volume one. The standard accreditation costs $740 right now. It's going to now change to $775. That's a 5% increase. You can upgrade from standard to high volume. The fee is going to increase by 5%. If you just want to go straight to high volume, the fee is going to increase by 5%. So basically, for an employer to get accreditation, their fees is going to increase by 5%. So there is a high chance that some employers in the long run may not want to continue with their accreditation, which means that there's a chance that the number of accredited employers may drop slightly, but it's just 5% increase, so we don't know, it may not drop. Fingers crossed. Two types of work visas that are common as well is a post-study work visa. This one is important for people who have come to study in New Zealand and want to stay back and look for a job, or to stay back and work. Currently, it costs $700. The new fee will be $1,670, basically $1,670. That is almost 140% increase. Working holiday is good for mostly people from the European area, some Asian area, and some American continent. The current cost is $420 for a working holiday visa. That will be increasing by 60%. But a work visa will be increasing by 94% from the current cost, which is mostly $700 for majority of them. That is why I say get your documents ready, submit your application before October 1st. Now we go on to the limited visa. The common limited visa is the recognized seasonal employer visa. This particular one will not be changing, so you are safe. The next visa that we're looking at is visitor visa. As you know, there are different types of visitor visa as well. You can come under your spouse, you can come under your child, but the general one is what we are going to look at. And in New Zealand, the general visitor visa is just simply called visitor visa. The current fee for that is from $211. It's going to be increasing by 62%, which means from October 1st, it's going to be $341. All the visas I'm going to be talking about, I've done videos on them for how you can apply for them, the documents that you will need, how much it will cost, where you can apply for. So check the description box to learn more about these visas so that it will help you apply quickly before October 1st. I just recently did a video on transit visa, New Zealand transit visa. Currently the price is $180. Now this will be increasing to $235. That's a 31% increase. NZeTA, that is not going to change. The NZeTA, which you know is the travel authority that allows you to visit New Zealand, and there are two ways you can apply for it. You can apply for it via the website or through the mobile app, and their prices are different. That one is not going to change. So via my website is $23. Via the mobile app is $17. The price will remain the same. We move on to the residence class visa. So these are visas that will allow you get residency in New Zealand. So you can get residency through different ways. A very common one for migrants is the skilled residence pathway. And you know there are different ways you can do it. You can apply for the skilled migrant category visa, which I've talked about in my channel as well. Click the link in the description box. You can also apply through work to residency. Maybe you're on the green list. You can also apply for that. So far, those skilled resident pathway, the main ones that they have said is going to be changing is really the work to resident visa. Currently is from $860, and from October 1st it will be $1,060. Nothing has been said about the straight to resident visa. Currently the price is from $490. It's already a lot of money, so I don't see any reason why they should increase it any further. That would just be too much. Anyway, then you have the permanent residency. This one is for people who already are residents and want to get permanent residence. Current price is $240, and it's going to be increasing by 81%. You'll be paying $315 to get your permanent residency. Right. There are many reasons why you may want to vary the condition of your visa. You have to pay money to vary the condition. Currently, you'll be paying from $210, but from October 1st, it's going to increase to $325. If you notice that the application fees usually say from, and the reason why is that some regions, for instance the Pacific, sometimes have lower fees than what the rest of the world or even those within New Zealand will be paying. So that's why they use the word from. So yeah, those are the increments that is going to be taking place on October 1st. These are some of the visas that are going to have their fees increased. Like I said, click the description box to learn how you can apply for these visas. Gather your documents so that you can take advantage of the current fees. Otherwise, from October 1st, you are going to be applying under the new fees, the new rates. Want to get the full list? Either you go to my website, thesassengineer.com. The link is in the description box. It takes you to the page to see all the lists. I've even done it to a point that you see the percentage increase, so you can decide, do I wait till October 1st? It doesn't matter if it's 5% increase, or do I hurry and apply now, especially for those ones that are going to be doubling in price. But I will advise that if you have your documents ready, what are you waiting for? Just apply, because you know these things can vary in terms of processing time. That's all I have to talk about now. I hope I've helped you. So get your documents ready and submit your application, and I hope to see you in New Zealand soon. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done that. Click the link to like this video. Make sure you like my other videos. Share this to all those who need it. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye now.